61, post-menopausal, 100 days. Janet Jackson, 1995 body. Can it be done? We're gonna find out.
Out of the blue, I'm changing my tune. They think I'm singing off key and coming unglued.
The question for today is now, what exactly should a postmenopausal 61-year-old woman be eating to try to achieve the results that I'm trying to achieve? And is that going to change for the following week? Good question. Hey there, this is Life with Dr. Shari Hall, and we are in the 100-day challenge on my quest to achieve the 1995 Janet Jackson body. And we are officially at the start of week 2. I showed you the results for day 7, the end of week 1, and we had amazingly an almost 2 kilo weight loss and 3 centimeters off the belly. Fantastic. Love that. Went from 106 to 103 centimeters. Still way over what I need to be, but progress. We are going in the right direction. The question for today is now, what exactly should a postmenopausal 61-year-old woman be eating to try to achieve the results that I'm trying to achieve? And is that going to change for the following week? Good question. So I went back to my AI agency and we created the week 2 plan. So I have the official week 2 plan that I'm looking at for the first time right now. And the decision has been made to continue with what I'm doing right now. So if you remember, we talked about protein and how much protein do I actually need for my body weight with the goals I'm trying to achieve to get more muscle and to lose fat, become a fat burning machine on my quest to this Janet Jackson body. And I calculated that out to be between 1 and 2 grams per kilo of body weight per day, divided across my 2 meals and my 2 snacks. And I ended up coming out about 1.5 grams of protein per kilo per body weight per day, divided across the 4 meals. That's been working really, really well for me. And obviously we've had great results. The one thing that I really would like to change is that the Greek yogurt, because I'm not using a low-fat Greek yogurt, the Greek yogurt actually has a lot of fat. So on the days when I'm having my snack with the yogurt, it's putting me above that 45% fat that I want, especially if I'm having a fatty cut of meat at night, like a tomahawk steak or Maryland chicken cuts that have the skin on them, right? That's a little bit higher fat with my protein. And I don't mind that. I like the fat with my protein, so I'd rather get rid of that fat in other places in the plan. So I've had a little bit of trouble accessing high protein cottage cheese, but I finally found that, and that is significantly lower on the fat than the Greek yogurt. And I love cottage cheese, absolutely love it. So I'm going to use that with my blueberries instead of the Greek yogurt. Once in a while, I'll have the Greek yogurt if I'm having a really lean cut of meat at night. So it just doesn't go over that 45%, 50% fat calories that I'm trying to keep at. So the plan for me for this week is 2 meals a day, which will be my first meal, which ends up coming in after my fast. Remember, I'm fasting for about 16 hours and then having my eating window within about 8 hours. So I don't usually end up eating that first meal until 10, sometimes noon, 10 in the morning, sometimes even up to noon. So that's when I'm going to have my first big meal, and that's loaded with protein. It's generally been 3 eggs and between 150 and 200 grams of egg whites. Now, the eggs, again, when you're having full eggs, that nice yellow part in the center, that's high in fat as well. The protein comes in the albumin, which is the white part. So this week, instead of having 3 eggs and 150 grams of egg whites, which is what I've been having, I'm going to have 2 whole eggs and 200 grams of egg whites. So I am going to make that slight change. Once again, just to decrease the fat, but keep that protein up. And then I add a few minimal vegetables to it, right? A little bit of chopped up capsicum or onion, or if I had some vegetables from dinner left over last night, I might chop those up and put them in there, a little bit of tomato and spinach. Really good. My snacks are going to remain the same, the cottage cheese and berries, or tuna or sardines with my 4 seeded crackers. And those seed crackers have a fair amount of fat in them as well, but they're good fats, right? The kind of fats that we see in seed, usually the omega-3s, healthy fats. We just got to watch how many. So I'm eliminating that to 4, and they're really quite filling. My second meal of the day is 150 to 200 grams of a protein of choice. I'm keeping it really simple. So whether it's a steak, whether it's beef mince patty, whether that's chicken, salmon, whatever, between 150 grams and 200 grams, I'm eating till I'm comfortably full. I'm not stuffing my face. Last night, I actually had 200 grams of lamb, and it was just a bit much. Probably didn't need to eat the 200 grams, but it still came in with my calorie allotment for the day. And then accompanied by a vegetable or a salad. And that's been working great. And I love having a fresh salad at night or some vegetables, green vegetables, generally speaking, or cruciferous vegetables, so zucchini, broccolini, cauliflower, asparagus, things like that. And then if I need that second snack during the day in the evening, I can either have the yogurt or cottage cheese or the sardines. I can repeat the snack. Another snack that I could have would be a boiled egg, which is really great. But once again, just need to watch the fat on that. And I'm not worried about having too many eggs. So that can be another conversation that we have on another day, which is cholesterol, because a lot of people get concerned about that. I'm not at all concerned about that. I've had my cholesterol levels checked. I have 0 other risk factors for cardiac disease, except my waistline, which we're working on right now. So I'm very comfortable with having the amount of cholesterol that you get in having eggs every day. Not a problem at all for me. So that's it. That's what I've been eating, and that's what I'm looking forward to with those small changes this week. And we'll see how we go with the eating plan. For the workout today, we are doing a full lower body workout today. So what exactly does that look like? Lower body strength A. Anything new here? Let's see. So we're going to have our warm up. It's asking me to do a 10-minute spin warm up and some hip mobility exercises. So I'm going to go ahead and do that full 10 minutes. Goblet squats. We did those last week. Romanian deadlift. We did those. A split squat, right? So that you're in a lunge position, holding a weight. Hip thrust with a 6-kilo weight, calf raises, and lateral band walks. Yeah, I wasn't really happy about those. But we're going to do those again, and then a 10-minute easy spin to finish. Really looking forward to that. So let's get going.
Seems that every day I'm thinking about you, baby. Something that you're doing seems to have me hooked. Now I'm moving right in your direction. I want more of your affection. You're making me high, feeling so fine. There's nothing else on my mind. You're making me high, feeling so fine. I want you with me all the time. I think you've got a secret, some special ingredient that's got me coming back for seconds of your loving. Well, I like what you've been brewing, so baby, keep on doing what you're doing. Intoxicated from the beginning, you got my head spinning. You're making me high, feeling so fine. There's nothing else on my mind. You're making me high, feeling so fine. I want you with me all the time. You got me singing, my heart's beating strong. You're making me, I love you, darling. Stay with me my whole life long. You're making me.
Strength and love, yeah, it's lifting me up. Nothing's impossible, anything can be done. I admit that I'm addicted, but this feeling I trust. The heart's beating, I'm dancing to the rhythm of us. Making me high, cause that bond is heaven sent. Making me high, I'm upon the precipice. Maybe I'll climb to the top of Everest, hoping
Hey, we did it. We are on day 9 of the 100-day challenge, and we finished our workout for the day. And I'm so excited about that. Man, I have so much energy. And it's going to get easier and easier as the kilos start to come off, and I'm going to get more inspired and more motivated to keep doing what I'm doing when I'm starting to see even more results than I've already seen. I'm not saying the workouts will get easier, because I'm going to continue to challenge myself with the weights and the kinds of exercises that I'm doing. But in terms of kind of, making sure that I'm staying consistent with the routine every single day, I was excited today. I even changed up the end. I was supposed to just do an easy spin at the end, and instead I decided to dance my little heart out for 10 minutes. And whoa, that really got my heart rate right up. And that's why I'm like dripping sweat right now. So, but I feel good. I feel really good. So today, it was all about the lower body and getting a little bit more heavy weight on there today. So I started with a nice spin warm up and just loosening up the hips a bit. Did my goblet squats with the big 10 kilo weight. The Romanian deadlifts, I graduated to the 10 kilo dumbbells instead of the 6 ones that I did last week. The split squats with 6 kilos in each hand. Hip thrust with the 6 kilo weight on my hip there. Calf raises, nice and easy, up and down, 3 sets of 15. The lateral band walks, my absolute favorite, not. And then I was supposed to finish with a spin, but decided to dance instead because I was just feeling it. I was feeling the groove. Whew. We're in week 2. We saw great results from week 1. I'm so grateful for those of you who are following along with me. And in fact, we've doubled the number of subscribers this week. So if you haven't subscribed yet, but you're really enjoying following along in my journey, and maybe it's inspiring you too, go ahead and click subscribe and share it with your friends and tell them, and maybe they'll be inspired to join you as well, because it's always nice to have a buddy on these things. So at the beginning, I was telling I'm going to change up my food just a little bit this week, adding a little bit more protein and a little bit less fat by switching to cottage cheese, the high protein cottage cheese instead of the Greek yogurt, and 1 less full egg in the morning and a little bit more egg whites. Other than that, I'm keeping the plan pretty much the same because it's working, and I got great results last week. One day at a time, progress, not perfection. Consistency is what we're aiming for. And because we have officially finished day 9 on the workout sheet, I get to tick the day and say, woohoo! That's all that we have for today. This is Life with Dr. Shari Hall, the 100-day challenge on the way to the 1995 Janet Jackson body. See you soon. So if you're enjoying what you're seeing so far and you'd like to continue on the journey with me, or perhaps you just need a little friendship or some inspiration or motivation as you start your own transformation journey, feel free to click the subscribe button below. I'd love to have you along. So subscribe. Okay.